Duke finish on the right lane. Soft down the lane. No.
Ball change.
As you saw that, Duke that
Ball
like
change, fewer reps. Just going to push it up the hole there. And it just sat there.
And we've seen that pink ball in Pavone's hands pretty much all day long.
It's the pink hammer. Watch him whomp on this thing. Gets his whole body behind this thing. He just lifts up through it and just rips it.
Pavone qualified 11th, so he had to get through match play round 1 and match play round 2 to get to the step ladder.
Pavone got the messenger.
Put that 10-pin to bed.
Wow, what a way to start your TV career.
Mr. Sandman does the job on the 7-pin.
Action News is sponsored by Cooper University Healthcare.
Out about that.
So Skip, 10th place here last year in the Northern California Classic. Pretty much only has time to hit this event and the events in Las Vegas every season. He's still a hard-working man.
He is. And gets it out to the
Pavone
drive,
starts
turns
to
up,
double.
perfect. Angle through the pocket, dead flush. Yeah, Skip was telling me that he used to run the Pro Shop at Cambrian Bowl, which is in a shopping center in South San Jose. They closed all that and built condos, as you hear a lot about bowling centers these days, and moved over to another Pro Shop at Homestead down in Santa Clara.
And Duke, he had some pressure early. Brian Goebel, but then Goebel fell off about the 5th frame, and Duke just kept striking.
That went out right, got it
And
back.
Duke evens up the match.
So
As you saw Duke to feed it.
it wasn't. I swear he went to that purple ball on the left lane, so he could be finding the pair a bit different as the pattern broke down, and then we'll have to see when he gets out of this shot here. No, he's back in that same ball. Okay.
Yeah, that's the same Crux Prime. The only question is, what is it, a different Crux Prime he has with him? He's got another one on the rack there. It looks a bit shinier, a little bit less hook.
And I think that shiny one was the one that left that 7-10. I think you're right. 11th shot.
Yeah, he was just playing at that point. And turns up, flush.
Watch the feedback.
Notice, the great players will get that kind of hook stop. Like this ball's not going to dive through the pins on it. It's going to turn up, it's going to stop right there, and just go flush to the pocket.
That's a lot of butt pain.
You think these guys don't play the lane front back?
Pavone, a pretty solid 2019 on the regional tour out here in the West region. Took down the season opening Patton Amusement and Genesis Open with 2 perfect games during that regional. And then a 7th place finish in the Pba50 Earl Anthony Memorial last month, not too far away in Dublin, California at Earl Anthony's Dublin Bowl.
And he's made the finals here the last 4 years in a row. He likes this build.
37th place in 2017, and in 2016, a 25th place finish.
And as we predicted, the crowd solidly behind Mr. Pavone. Still saying
Just north of 295, the left lanes are blocked, and construction on Arc Road, that's shut down.
Looking for the 4-bagger to open the match.
short.
Yeah, Pavone.
And comes up, almost got away with it. But it was kind of a lackluster shot. He didn't really project it. And that's the tour. If you don't push the ball through the fronts, the area on tour patterns is in the mid lane. It's not on the heads. You try to pull it on the heads, you get a little short, things like that. There's no forgiveness. The forgiveness is down.
So Pavone going to take the scenic route at the 6-pin. Doesn't like to go really straight at the right side spares.
Yeah, Pavone spares.
So the Pavone situation reminds me of the Spigner-Spigner situation. So I knew Bill Spigner back in Plainfield, Connecticut, when we were both very young, very green bowlers. And he was in a pro shop down there, and then he moved to Chicago, and all of a sudden he was Bill Spigner. So I had to address him by that. Great shot by Norm. He keeps it going.
Let's just address this man as Mr. Strike so far in this stepladder final.
Just not missing. Pavone may regret that 6-pin. I just don't see Norm. I certainly don't see him missing the pocket. The question is, with this angle through the pins, Maybe he'll get the job done this time. Get the
As long as you
I mean,
innovate.
15 attempts so far
And that's
for
what
Duke,
makes Orlando
13 of those being strikes. That's a
unbelievably
heck of a
real.
carry percentage, well above 90%.
At Poly Hockey, we're not a pond nor a hockey team. In fact, I don't even know skate.
Wouldn't necessarily count on the PBA50 tour. It could set its own scoring record. I'll take a peek and see what I can find in the archives. I don't believe we have that as an official record on the PBA50 tour.
Oh, string got stopped by the
got a
fourth.
little, got a touch slow.
Yeah, you need a doctor. Good thing you can chat
So
with an Amazon
that was the
One
announcer's
medical
curse right
provider
there.
from
So
anywhere.
as soon as we
That
talk
way
about
Dan
this, Phil, you
will
won't have
be
to
at
worry
your
about it
hotel.
anymore. Because
Maybe
that
even before you arrive.
Well, not necessarily. Taking a look here, it was actually set in Brentwood
really,
in 1999 for the highest 4-game total in a championship round by Dale Eagle when he won the title, 1,092, so not quite.
The upgraded strip has 70
Bob Learn.
92 over.
and with the new locking head,
Not quite Bob Learn-esque, but pretty darn close.
the all-new Swiffer Mop the
Now
Lux.
Pavone in the mandatory strike mode now.
Switch with the whoa of Listerine. It kills 99.9%
Hall of Famer.
germs for
Oh, that's left.
That'll come off.
Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah. He'll get that back.
Well,
Maybe you won't carry it every time from out there, but with his hit, lifting up through it. You know, he did confess to me when he got done with his got done with the qualifying and the match play. He mentioned he had to go through 2 rounds. You know, that's 5 games and 6 games. If you haven't done that often, it's very, very tiring. Every shot is your life. And so after 11 games, he confessed to me.
Pre-portioned packs makes it really easy.
So Pavone looking to get back to even
morning he flies up the stairs
in this match.
but in the past he would not have been able to do any of those things.
Turn it up. Carry it. Yeah! Come on.
one got messenger saving it.
Let's go.
Again.
More drama than a major soap opera on that shot for Pavone.
Cross rolling around.
John, it's not your baby. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a different soap opera than rolling the 7-pin out. Fist in the air. I've been in a coma for 30 years.
Had a brain transplant.
Norm putting the readers in to change the tape.
We talked about the hits. Changing the thumbs, but
Well, there's a few layers of tape in that thumb, isn't there, Bruce?
oh yeah. I saw him playing during the match play, so we're not out of the woods here just because of the interchangeable thumb relative to
St. Peter's Basilica.
A calm, gentle Cardinal Bergoglio, now Pope Francis.
The selection,
Duke
a result
can
of
keep this
centuries-old process. The
all
papal
square.
conclave, typically occurring 15 to 20 days after
Oh,
Yeah, Duke love tap.
the belly of the 6 takes the belly of the 10. Norm was almost looking at the belly of the beast there.
You know, I do a lot of coaching back home, and when I see kids' balls without any tape in it, that's my first advice to them. Is you've got to have tape, probably in the front and the back of your thumb. And anybody who doesn't, you're really giving away the feel that you need to have consistency between your balls, the friction that you need on the tape to hold it on. Feel on the thumb is everything.
Duke's already been in one match with a roll-off this season in a stepladder.
Ooh.
Came up high, left to 4. Steven.
Oh, where the heads are changing. Sometimes you see one lane break down a little faster than the other, but let me get that a little slow. You see Reed right there.
When the time comes to vote,
Up through the
they will
beak,
head
lucky
aside
enough
the
to
Sistine Chapel.
Yeah, Duke tied Brian Leclerc 237 in our opening PBA50 match in Clearwater of the 2019 season.
Once all the Cardinals had voted, the ballots were counted, read aloud, and noted before being burned in an iron stove.
And Leclerc closed it out with a strike and eliminated Duke in 5th place in that event.
How clutch was that shot?
If that happens, the Cardinals return to vote twice in the morning and twice in the evening until a new pope is confirmed alongside his new papal name.
So he does switch to that hypercell fuse for
Space.
spares. He told me he doesn't want to get any more
sevens.
oil on his Crux Prime than he has to. That's the reason he switches. He can throw any ball he wants straight.
Vatican City, can you just express to us more about this?
And we'll see Brian Leclerc
of the conclave.
Back on the roster for the Senior U.S. Open here on Flow Bowling. He's contended for that Senior U.S. Open title a couple times over the last couple of seasons.
And he's bowling great. I think he was struggling a little bit with that race last year.
That the voice of the Holy Spirit is heard while the Pope is being elected, right? So
the first time today, Norm Duke finds himself with a deficit. That's Pavone. Takes the lead.
That's the idea. So that they'll be meeting in a spirit of prayer, the Cardinals,
out to that zone
to listen to
down the
Holy
lane.
Spirit.
You can tell without even seeing the ball past
That's
the mid lane.
The idea of the conclave. Obviously, the mechanics.
So Pavone up by 10, can extend to 20 here.
All of the conclaves are done in
Pavone, yes.
in the Sistine Chapel.
Yeah, he keeps riding the step ladder. He keeps going up the step ladder here. That's possible. I'll get it right by the time they hand him the trophy. Pavone.
Yes. High flush.
Yep.
You can try throwing that Flow Bowling graphic in the way. It's not going to stop him. The way he's throwing it right now.
One thing that hasn't changed, the seclusion. They're going to be sequestered like jurors.
Exactly. It's very similar to the jury in that sense. They'll be living inside the Vatican and kept separate from outside contacts for the duration of the conclave, which could last, well, as long as it takes to elect the Pope. There's really no limit on that. Though they make, after a number of ballots, they start...
As that technology trips out the 4-pin for him.
Late
that reactive risen ball.
Coming back at you. 10-pin match now. Huge shot for Duke right here to set himself up.
There are probably occasions where it has been, but at least it didn't come to my attention.
Maximum score for Duke, 259, but Pavone
Respect this idea. They themselves
can get to 279. The thing is right now, Pavone really can't afford a spare because Duke put the 2 spares with a strike in between, didn't lose count. Pavone working on a 4-bagger can lose count.
He was high the last 2 shots.
Uh-oh.
He's
479.
For a tragic 479. You'd think he would have made the move. I think he had to have moved his feet left. He sends it out right, and it reads even harder on the mid lane.
Yeah, that ball needed a turn signal. It went so hard.
It's amazing to watch him do that. 3 shots in a row.
The many traditions, obviously, the
4-7, then the 4-pin. You know he's moving every shot. It just tells you how quickly these lanes break down.
He's still thinking over, what do I need to do to shoot the spare? Because he knows it's a must conversion.
They're changing the room of tears for the Pope once the Pope is elected.
I miss here, and Pavone can just cruise into the semifinal match.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
That's right.
Make the spin.
Thrilling the crowd, yeah.
Like a walk in the park. Let's give Norm 239 is what
How do
he
you
went
think
off.
the role of the Pope has changed here in the modern era compared to centuries past?
A mark.
Well, if he gets this one,
Let me bring that question to Terry Moran. I think we just lost Father Walk right there. Terry, how has the role of the Pope changed?
Well, profoundly, of course. The Pope used to be a
winner.
Went to the knee.
as well.
Listen to the crowd.
A spiritual
crowd. Love it.
The Pope had an army for a time in the Middle Ages.
270 in the wood.
The Pope governed vast swaths of Europe, of Italy.
And it is now the All Southpaw final. We are in control. There's nothing you can do about it, right-handers.
Tom, couldn't have been a better time for you to let me come on the telecast.
To the Pope so much anymore for earthly governance, but for spiritual guidance. Which
Hope that Rollins, Wyoming is a bit hospitable this evening. Wow, and Pavone, good place for that.
Good time for Pavone to lead the 7th.
Doesn't matter because going to 210, 230, that's 240. So unfortunately,
Once again, Pavone, I'm thinking here, just try another angle, try another line, or is he actually going to try to hit the 10 pin here? I would have tried another shot on the strike line.
I would have. I think he could have tried something else, maybe left, especially that lane that he just went 7-10 on.
Right, because that seems, if history continues, could that left lane be Pavone's undoing against Parker-Bone III? We'll find out in the next match. Duke's going to finish out here, and we'll be back. Both players remaining, Duke and Diaz, will get some practice. So if you need to refresh your beverages, grab a snack, do it now at home. We'll be back with more of the
Good
Pba50 Northern
performance,
California
Mr. Pavone.
Classic.
Like and subscribe.
Brentwood, California.